for this invitation. Next slide, please. So I'm very happy to speak today about economic migration and opportunities in Germany. And when we talk about migration, we often talk about numbers, but in reality, migration succeeds or fails because of systems. Today, migration is still managed through too many intermediaries. One handles language, another documents, another visas, another jobs, but no one owns the full process. For candidates, this creates confusions and sometimes exploitation. For employers, it creates delays and uncertainty, and for governments, systems that are hard to control and very hard to scale. In my view, migration does not need more intermediaries. It needs better systems, transparent, understandable, and fair. Systems that prepare people properly and set clear expectations and replace informal networks with structured and digital processes. This is exactly why we have started on 7 to build a system that works for everyone involved. Next slide, please. So we already touched a little bit on this topic with the demographics in Germany, but let me underline it with a little bit of data. Multiple studies have shown that by 2030, Germany could face a shortage of up to 5 million workers, which is demographic. And in 2029 alone, around 1.4 million people will retire, and only 730,000 young people will enter the labor market. This gap is already visible today, especially in healthcare, construction and crafts, MINT, and education. So if we agree on 2 things, first, that Germany urgently needs skilled migration, and second, that today's system is too complex, fragmented, and inefficient, then the real question is not whether we need migration, but how we organize it. That's why we built on 7 as a digital ecosystem, bundling everything international talent and employers need into one structured, transparent system. And this ecosystem is built on 3 pillars. Next slide, please. Skilled migration only works if preparation, qualification, and placement are connected. Today, these steps are often handled separately by different actors and with different incentives. That creates complexity, delays, and risk. At On 7, we decided to treat migration as one process. That's why we built one system based on these 3 pillars. Let me briefly explain each of them to you. Next slide, please. Pillar 1 are our academies for language and preparation. Next slide, please. Everything starts with language and cultural understanding, and that's why we run and partner with language schools and universities to prepare people not just for work in Germany, but to live there successfully. For us, language is not just a certificate, it is the foundation for integration, employability, and long-term success. We have already launched our first hubs in North Africa, and India will follow this year. This allows us to prepare talent early, locally, and aligned with the workplace needs in Germany. Next slide, please. Pillar 2 is our digital platform. Next slide, please. This is where everything comes together. Our platform bundles recruitment, documents, visa-related workflows, coordination, and online learning into one system. Instead of many intermediaries and manual handovers, everyone works in one clear digital process. Candidates, employers, and institutions. This reduces manual coordination, prevents errors, and lowers the risk of corruption while making the process easier to understand and to control. Today, more than 5,000 candidates from 8 different countries are already on the platform, and we are working with over 100 partner companies in Germany. Next slide, please. Pillar 3 is our academy care system for recognition of foreign degrees. Next slide. The third pillar focuses on nursing recognition, one of the biggest bottlenecks in migration to Germany. Today, recognition is often slow, unpredictable, and stressful for all stakeholders involved. With Academy Care, we turn this into a structured and scalable process. We operate training and recognition centers where international nurses are prepared for German standards through structured learning and intensive skills labs training. This makes outcomes more predictable, improves quality, and reduces risks for all parties involved. This allows us, in a structured case with qualified nurses with job experience, to lower the time to recognition to approximately 6 weeks. Next slide, please. So now that you know what we are doing, I would like to share my personal view on what makes migration work. And from our experience, migration only succeeds if a few fundamental things are done right. First is the documentation. Take nursing for an example. A nurse needs more than 15 different documents, education, licenses, language certificates, identity papers, and work history. And if it's just one document is missing or submitted wrongly, the entire process can stop for months. Second are the expectations. Even with language skills, moving to another country is very hard. Working in sectors like healthcare, hospitality is often demanding and stressful. People must understand what life in Germany and work in Germany is about and really looks like. Not only the opportunity that comes with it, but also the pressure. Third is the language and preparation quality. A certificate alone is not integration. In our view, a B2 level German should be the standard, even if some industries only acquire a B1. The language, in our opinion, is about safety, teamwork, and dignity, and not just passing an exam. And finally, transparency. When people understand the process, step by step, corruption loses its space. Complexity creates dependency, and clarity creates trust. Next slide, please. So if the right people come together, universities, government, and employers, we can build systems that give young people real opportunities without forcing them to navigate complexity alone. This can mean connecting local talent with verified jobs in Germany. It can mean investing in language and cultural preparation here in the region. It can mean using digital infrastructure that makes visas and documentation transparent and understandable. And it can also mean creating professional spaces here for interviews, preparation, and guidance at global standards. If Guwahati wants to connect with Germany in a structured, fair, and scalable way, we would be very happy to explore this together. Next slide, please. Unfortunately, the last slide is missing, but if you want to connect with us, please just reach out to me and anytime, and thank you very much for your attention.